Accucare Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine in Brick, New Jersey offers a state-of-the-art facility with all the best and current treatments. With athletic trainers, massage therapists, and doctors of physical therapy, Accucare has everything you need to stay healthy and perform at the highest level. Cupping, stretching, laser therapy, compression boots, and a full-body cryo chamber are just some of what you can expect at Accucare. Check out their website and social media links in my bio. No prescription is needed to see them. So call them today and start feeling and performing at your best. Again, thank you to Accucare for sponsoring the Shore Football Report. Hello, everybody. This is Rob Davis from the Shore Football Report. We got so much to do. You are watching the Shore Football Report's all-star package teams, and we're going to have so many shows, and we'll talk a lot about it. But first, I want to do something. I want to thank Accucare for being our title sponsor for the whole 2022 high school football season. Couldn't have did anything without you. And, of course, number one, the owner and founder, Pam Anthony, and her tremendous staff. They've been great. They've been great to us all year. I love the fact that what they do with their athletes on the side, where they work with the athletes all year round with rehabilitation and recovery. And I love their top-notch facilities, which you guys need to go watch and go utilize. And also the way they communicate with their athletes. There is definitely a connection, a bond. They're winners. They're winners. And I knew that. So I wanted to expand the Shore Football Report in the second year in existence that we had. So I did two major additions to the Shore Football Report. One was Accucare. Accucare became our title sponsor, and the rest is history. They've been tremendous with us. The one thing I really like is that what they do is they donate, okay? The overall players of the week get a free recovery session. And the athletes will be going in there if they won the winners of each week overall in the Shore Conference, and they donated that. And watching them work in there and bonding with that great staff was tremendous. I loved watching that. And I'm proud that they're part of our team. The other hire that we got was Scott Stump. Scott Stump came onto the Shore Football Report, and he was an incredible addition to our staff. And I am blessed to have both of them, Scotty Stump and Accucare. I couldn't have did it without you guys. I owe you a lot. I really owe you a lot. And I'm very, very loyal to you guys, and I appreciate everything that you have done. Pam Anthony and the Accucare staff, thank you. Thank you very much. You guys all athletes need to go to Accucare and work out there, rehabilitate, recovery. All athletes, guys, girls, winter sport, spring sport, of course, high school football, get to Accucare and Brick. You know our commercials that we post out, throughout the weeks and all that stuff. And you're going to keep hearing me throw out Accucare and this and that. And we're going to have a big, big commercial that we're going to do, us and Accucare, for you guys. And they're there. They're centrally located in between Ocean, Monmouth County, and Brick, and just a great spot. And it's a great place to just get better as an athlete. I love the fact that you're not only taking care of your body and the mind too. It's a focus. It is an attitude, and they're winners. And I just am so proud to be around them. Now, let's talk about the Shore Football Report's all-star packages. Guys, I was a head coach and assistant coach for 27 years. 27 years. So I've been on the committees. For 10 years, I was a rep. The last years of my coaching at Barnegat. I was a rep where I was involved in all the different all-star team committees. And it bothered me. It bothered me that there was always that cutoff. There always was a cutoff. In other words, you might do only first team. You might stop at second team. You don't do honorable mentions. You pack up and you leave. Well, there was a lot of names that I used to see on the board or on the table that were left off that, wondering, maybe those players and their parents didn't know that they were being talked about, but just missed those all-star teams. So when I started the Shore Football Report, I loved to play Santa Claus. So what I did was I expanded the teams. I added more players on each team, and I expanded the teams. So let me talk about what we're going to do. We're going to present 30 all-star shows starting December 13th, and let's talk about it. All right? December 13th is going to be all division teams, and each division gets their separate show. 7 different shows. We're going to have first and second teams for all division, and then we're also going to have award winners for each division. I pick an MVP, an offensive player of the year, defensive player of the year, special teams player of the year, O-line, D-line player of the year, sophomore or freshman player of the year, and unsung hero is a player who just doesn't get all the accolades, the ink, and all that type of stuff by the media like yours truly or others out there, but they're definitely going to be recognized. And we pick one for each division. We have fun with that. All right. So December 13th, we're going to do an all division team, 7 different ones. I don't like to put one big one, 7 different ones. You can just watch your division, or you can watch all of them separately, though, with that. 2 days later, December 15th, I do an all-county, Ocean and Monmouth County. And with that, we'll have 4 teams. So you're talking about 152 players for each county getting recognized. 152 for all county. 2 days later, we pick an all-shore team, 5 teams. And we are going to have 190 players on that. So those are all separate shows. And then we do an all-region, and that's new. The all-region is something I thought of that these local newspapers cover certain high schools in areas. So I figured, let's make a region out of it. I picked 10 regions, and I put teams in regions, and you're going to see an all-star team in those regions. Example, the Tom Driver School District, all 3 Tom Drivers in Donovan, the Freehold School District. You're going to have, the south of the border, Central, Southern, Lacey, Pinelands, and Barnegat. So I clump it in, and what it does, it just puts different groups of guys in, and I make an all-star team out of those. Where your local newspapers are covering it, I'm making all-star teams of that. It's fun. I know it is. Trust me. I enjoy doing it. You're going to love that. But there's going to be one team for each one of those regions. So there'll be 10 regions. There'll be one team for that. I got all groups. So if you're group 1, group 2, 3, 4, 5, or non-public, you're going to be non-public, all non-public in the short conference, all group 5, all group 4, all group 3, 2, or 1, and I'll have fun with that. So you're going to be grouped in with different groups of players, and you'll be able to make an all-star team with that. And then the last one, which everybody loves, is how are you in terms of each grade level? So I'm going to have an all-senior team, an all-junior team, an all-sophomore team, and you got it, an all-freshman team will be on the Shore Football Report. A lot of names are going to be there. Over 266 players will be mentioned in all those teams. Going to have a lot of fun. And I like to call it the holiday season, postseason all-star teams. All right? I love to play Santa Claus. So here I am. All right? Santa Claus is coming real soon, and so is my all-star teams. Make sure you go on the shorefootballreport.com and look at all the all-star teams, and don't wait for Coach Dave to send you the links. Go there, do yourself a favor, go to that website, and check out when those all-star teams come out. And remember, it's not about you and I, it's about the kids. And the kids are the important ones. They supplied us with so much entertainment, wins, losses, whatever it is. High school football is the greatest sport out there, and you did a great job. All the coaches, all the players, all the fans. I'm wishing you Merry Christmas and enjoy everything. And the Shore Football Report definitely appreciates all of you guys. All right? Make sure you go to Accucare too. That would be a great Christmas gift. See you later. Hey, I'm Rob Davis from the Shore Football Report, and I will be presenting the Accucare 2022 All-Colonial Division postseason individual award winners. And then we will present the first and second team all-division team for the Colonial Division. Now let's get started. Our MVP is a junior quarterback safety from Tom Driver North, Micah Ford. Yeah, you already know his name. I know you do. They are the number one public school in New Jersey. Let's talk about his resume for this season. Standout two-way starter on both offense, defense, quarterback, and safety. South Jersey Group 5 state sectional champs. Overall, Group 5 state champs. They were 14-0 this year. It's never been done before. And they were also the Colonial Division champs. Offensively, Micah had 3,563 total yards and 51 touchdowns. Breaking that down, for rushing, he had 2360 and 33 touchdowns and 1203 and 17 touchdown passes he had there. Defensively, 77 tackles, 9 hits behind the line of scrimmage, 4 interceptions, 1 for a touchdown, and 1 forced fumble. He's the 4th player in the state history to ever pass for 2,000 and throw for 1,000 in the same season. He has multiple Division I offers, and they're coming. They're coming. He is the most dynamic football player in the state, and he's coming back. So we got a lot to look forward to. Tom Driver North just had a historical season, and this junior is coming back. He's our MVP, Micah Ford from Tom Driver North, the outstanding junior quarterback. Offensive Player of the Year goes to junior quarterback from Long Branch, Ernest Reevy. Love watching him play. Very good at RPOs, doing what he's doing. Facilitates the football in the right spots. Very smooth football player. Central Jersey Group 4 win versus undefeated Pennsauken on the road was a highlight of their season and in the first round of the playoffs. At quarterback, he threw for 1,624 yards and 14 touchdowns and 64%. The last game in the Thanksgiving, he threw for over 300 yards. Very impressive football game and a win, 35-28 win right there. As a rusher, running the football, he had 392 yards and 3 touchdowns. Very smooth athlete. He is going to be one of the top players in the Shore Conference next year leading up there. Offensive Player of the Year goes to Long Branch's quarterback, junior Ernest Reevy. Defensive Player of the Year goes to linebacker, senior from Tom Driver North, Ty Kazanowski. Ty, part of that great football team from Tom Driver North, number 1 public school champs. They won the South Jersey Group 5 state sectional championship. Overall, Group 5 state championship, when they won that at Rutgers against Passaic Tech. He also scored a touchdown in that game on offense. But enough about offense. Let's talk defense with him. Also a Colonial Division champion. On defense, the 6'3", 225 outside linebacker amassed 94 tackles, 23.5 hits behind the line of scrimmage, and 6 sacks. He's got great length at the outside linebacker position. He could play at the next level, tight end, fullback, or outside linebacker. You know, he's got a bright future. 2 touchdowns on offense. He scored. One of them was in the Passaic Tech championship game at Rutgers, where he caught a middle screen. Great play by him. He's our Defensive Player of the Year. Ty Kazanowski, the outstanding outside linebacker, senior from Tom's River North. Special Teams Player of the Year goes to an explosive football player, and he does it all wherever he's at on the football field. This outstanding senior kick returner, punt returner from Long Branch, Saku Kamu. Highlight was, yes, they won in the Group 4 state playoffs. They beat Pennsauken on the road. I liked the way he played in the Thanksgiving Day game. He had a kick return for a touchdown, 91 yards at the end of the half. He also had a punt return touchdown that was called back. He is a threat anytime he touches the football. On special teams this year, he had 3 touchdowns at kick return, and nobody kicked the ball to him consistently at all. On offense, he had 520 yards and 5 touchdowns, and he also, as a receiving threat, 16 catches for 228 and 3 touchdowns. Defensively, he had 36 tackles, 1 fumble recovery, and 3 forced fumbles. When he touched the football, he can score anywhere in the football field. He is our special teams player of the year, the outstanding senior from Long Branch, Saku Kamu. The top offensive lineman, defensive lineman, player of the year goes to Jack Lopez. Jack Lopez is a Division I football player going to Harvard, a senior, plays offensive tackle, defensive end, as aggressive as anybody that I've seen in the short conference. Big 6'5", 270-pounder. Just plays. His ticker never ever stops. Teams double him up when he's on defense. He still breaks up double teams and forces a lot of plays to other people where they make plays. Just a dominating football player. Led his team to the North Jersey Group 4 state playoffs. Lost in the first round. Had a great career. Helping Coach Bush have another good season and leading the team to the state playoffs. Our offensive line, defensive line, player of the year goes to our senior, Middletown North, offensive tackle, defensive end, Jack Lopez. The top sophomore player of the year goes to offensive tackle, defensive tackle, sophomore, of course, from Toms River North, Jalen Matthews. Jalen's got 20-plus Division I offers. He's a national recruit, Power 5 recruit, all over the place. Everybody knows all about him. Led his team to the South Jersey Group 5 State Sectional Championship, overall Group 5 State Championship, which they beat Passaic Tech at Rutgers, and also the American Division champs. On offense, he led the team to rushing for 4,353 yards and 62 touchdowns, and offensively, total, they amassed 5,763 yards and 81 touchdowns, leading him on offensive line. Had a great season. Lived up to the bill of the highly recruited, reputation that he has, and he didn't let anybody down. The big 6'7", 296-pounder has got a bright future at Toms River North. Unsung hero, it's going to go to this guy, the center, defensive tackle. He moved to center this year. He was an outstanding guard, led Toms River North to the state playoffs last year. They moved him to center, and it just hit great. You move him to center. He's a senior, Toms River North. Josh K. Josh is 6'1", 230. Now, here's a stat for you. What Toms River North football player touched the football more than anybody? It wasn't Micah Ford. It wasn't Josh Moore. It wasn't Tyreek Council. It was none of those guys. It was Josh K. Josh K touched the football more than anybody on the offense. And that offense amassed for 5,763 yards and 81 touchdowns. And that never would have happened if he never snapped the football. Josh is a guy that was a leader, and I got a chance to watch multiple games of him from the sidelines, and he was a leader with those talented underclassmen. His senior leadership helped those talented underclassmen have that leadership guy go on the football field and walk them through all that stuff. Just had a great season. Josh, I'm very proud of this guy making the move from guard to center and leading this team to a number 1 public school ranking in the state of New Jersey. Josh K., You are the unsung hero of the Colonial Division, and well-deserved. The outstanding center from Tom Driven North Senior, Josh K. Now, let's take a look at the rest of the first and second team All-Colonial Division.